Hello Everybody, it is time for the grand finals. The last match for the Totality Community Championship 2025. It's gonna be Electrostats versus IlluminatiSalad. I wanna quickly emphasize how the bracket reset works before we head into this. The way this works is because Electro has not lost a set yet. It is only fair that if Electro loses this set right now, he too also gets like a lease on life, right? Which is why you have the bracket reset in that case. They would then play the same matchup again with the same maps from the beginning. So Illuminati has to win twice here to take the first place. Yeah, I think that makes sense. All right, so to head into the player screens here, we got Electro. Is a very intimidating opponent, isn't he? Rank 1 on the leaderboard, rank 1 in the tourney seating. But Illuminati is of course third as well here. It's not that far away in numbers. And coming off of an insane performance in the Losers Grand Finals, maybe not that far away in skill either. We will have to see. Country of Canada here versus Antarctica. Two really cold places, but who is the colder? Impossible to say without watching these two play, which we will do right now. At this point, you're probably quite familiar with this map pool. The players here are, of course, wrong, but we will get that fixed in a second. There we go. Alright, is Electro gonna lose one last coin flip? This has been his arch nemesis this entire tourney. He's going for tails. Tails never fails, except when it does. It's heads. Every time. Put it this way though, Electro has never lost a set when he's lost a coin flip. So this has to spell good news for Electro, if you believe in superstition. Illuminati with the first pick is gonna go for HD. And this is probably the most logical modifier to really catch Electro out on. We saw Illuminati on the FL earlier, and I'm fairly doubtful we will see Illuminati pick that versus Electro, unless something goes terribly wrong. But HD did really well on 200cc, and this is definitely the modifier that Electro has played the least out of the three main ones. Does not mean Electro is bad at it though. So we'll have to see here if Illuminati can get off to a good start here in this matchup versus the beast that is Electrostats. These tap runs is something you'll probably see a lot of with Electro. Electro is an absolute finesse god when it comes to hitting bullshit patterns. Stuff he has no reason to hit. which is, of course, what makes him so scary as an opponent here in the Grand Finals. You really cannot afford to face plant or anything at any time. Consistent plays or bust. A little bit of the lead though. Just finding that consistency, trading it right back. Both players hitting that. Another player coming out with an amazing combo out of that. Electro quicker to rebuild, but does lose it right after, so it's back to being basically exactly even. I think the first slider section, but Illuminati will find a miss here. Meaning it is back to being Electro in the lead. And HD or not, Electro is just really strong at these tap runs. Building up now a 3% lead. Not having missed a single one of those. Heading into this last section, Electro keeping up the trend of hitting the taps. Here, Illu finding a very good run right there. But unable to find a good combo coming out of the lift spike. Electro with a much earlier champ is going to build the lead even further. Quite an untimely champ drop from Electro might be exactly what Illu needs here. Has to clutch up right now. This is the very last section of the chart. It's not able to do it. Last pattern there just proving to be too hard to find a comeback on. It's going to be Electro taking map 1. I think it is yet again Illuminati to pick here. Illuminati disadvantage in the sense that they just played an entire set that went to 9 shards. Advantage in the sense that they just played all of these shards. Got to shake up some of the nerves maybe too. It's gonna keep on picking the HDs for now. Going for Pizza Plaza. This one did go to Salient barely last time. But Illuminati, of course, did very well still. Like they did on all the HD maps. Pretty even intro, but Electro does find his footing kind of coming out of it and takes a very slight early lead. And these consistency in these parts is what Illuminati has to be looking at, I think. Good champ hold here from Illu. Will take the lead. Very good combo here from Illu. And a champ break from Electro. Right before the section, he did very well in the intro. Now Electro trailing behind by a couple 100,000 points. Heading into the second big diff spike here. Illu slipping a bit. It's always Electro, and it's actually Illu gaining. Both players doing very well on the diff side, but Illuminati with a 8x combo coming into the big slide. So you're getting a very good points gain from that. And Electro, very, very bad timing on that champ break. Yeah, because that leads him into getting champ again right on the other diff spike, immediately losing it. And now Illu's lead is too big. It's gonna be 1-1. No full sweep, no big lead. Even start here. Worth mentioning though, that is very likely one of the charts that Electro put the least time into. Just given the fact that it is HD and swing. Swing, of course, being far from Electro's favorite type of rhythm. Famously. Electro with the first pick of the match will go for My 3DS, is still working somehow. And it's here we can talk about the advantage Electro has in just having watched Illuminati play. Can probably quite easily identify which charts Electro should do well on in comparison to the performance Illuminati just had. The problem with playing from losers grounds, of course, is this information you are giving up. Can't really afford to sandbag yourself in any way. So we might see Electro snipe some scores here real quick when given the chance. Of course, also this type of chart is Electro's bread and butter. Especially on easy, perhaps. Coming out with a 96 out of this intro is crazy. But the actual points lead isn't all that massive yet. We'll see if Illuminati can catch up. Holding steady for now. Electro holding on to the 97. Making it clear why he picked this map. Missing even once on that huge tap run. Does find a champ break right there, but so does Illuminati. And Electro showing he did not come with cold hands. So absolutely smashing through these dip spikes. It's gonna end it on above 96. Just an absolutely ridiculous score here from Electro. Very confident in that pick. And we'll be going up 2-1. Will we see the last HD be picked here from Illu, or will it be one of the nomads? Could also see Illu go for something like Rosa. Well, it's going to be kick-ass Kung Fu. Illu targeting the swing shards. Yeah, we'll see if that tapping translates into success on kick-ass Kung Fu. It is, of course, no mod, so quite different from that easy tapping we just saw. I think most of those diff spikes, the very hardest ones at least, are basically automatic champ losses, given how hard they are. Illu trying to figure out how many key selections is using on this keyboard keys, of course. I would bet it's actually just 2. As fast as this song is, it is not quite fast enough that I don't think but 2 keys is necessarily necessary. Coming out of this intro, Illu with a slight act lead, but for anyone who has watched a lot of Trombone Champ competitive, you will know that an act lead is rarely all that meaningful. And after some combo drops here, we do have a lead from Electro. Holding onto the champ here as well. Will even get the first tap run, second run, third run, and that's the automatic reset. I will spit out my drink if I ever see Electro hit that one. That is gonna net Electro. About a 800,000 points lead right now. Back into the swing section. This is where Illuminati has to make up the difference. Struggling a bit to find their footing right now. Electro does find a champ miss. This is the gap right there. One combo from Electro, but it's matched by Illu right now. Trying to make up this 800,000 points lead. Means Illuminati really cannot afford to miss much here. Does get the full FC, Electro with one gap miss. Feels like the lead really hasn't been shoot into at all, despite that. It's another chance right here. Does break for Illy too. Actually does find quite a few misses right there, but not deep. Whew. Pretty nasty coming there from Electro for a while. Illuminati just not quite able to clutch themselves in the spots that Electro is missing. It's usually accompanied by Illuminati missing. One last attempt at this pattern right here. Electro is just doing way too well on this. Give that back. This is kind of the rest of the shard. Oh, he just hit one. Oh. Yeah, like I did hit one of the hardest patterns, so I guess I have to speed up my drink, but goodness gracious. That is Electro 3-1. Electrostat almost single-handedly taking that off of his performance on that diff spike. With that, Illuminati has picked twice in a row, which means it is Electrostat's pick, despite Illuminati losing. Wait. Yeah, it is Illu pick. Yeah. I was baited by chat. My bad, my bad. Illuminati has not won or lost 2 in a row. It's gonna be Bite Me. Last HD getting picked here. This kinda has to be the avenue for Illuminati to get like 2 points here. Take Rosa, perhaps take out a reversal. And then something else. Maybe Ficklampa. Of course, to win the match you have to get at least 5 here to go to tiebreaker. Best case scenario, you get 6, of course, and just end it. But it all starts with taking the one in front of you. So Illu has to win this for sure. If that plan is gonna work. Electro with a very strong start here. It's gonna have a pretty strong lead coming out of the intro. Ooh, that is gonna reduce it quite a bit though. Yeah, it's not down to... Oh, that's another champ break from Electro. That's going to be Illuminati in the lead, actually. Traded right back with a combo drop, but this is now an even match. Ooh, very good champ hold from Illu. And Electro holds as well. Electro holds onto champ there. Neck and neck right now, but Electro is slightly winning out here. Despite Illuminati missing way more Champ, it's just more combos on Electro's side, keeping it close. Illu with Champ coming into this section probably won't be too many points. But it's just 100,000 between the players right now. Trading it back and forth right now. Illuminati remembers how this rhythm goes now. Electro is finding a couple combo drops here. It's gonna widen the gap quite a bit actually. Electro's so confident in these kind of patterns. Holds on to Champ. And now it's the tap section. Both players losing Champ at the same time. 200,000 apart right now. Like you're getting more combos. Last chance for Italy right here. This is gonna be enough. Holy moly, it was so close actually. But it's gonna be Electro taking this. Almost with the ending clutch. $120,000 points apart. That is just 2 combos at most. Very, very close. I just talked about this. This puts Illu in a very tricky spot. Because here it comes Electro's pick. And perhaps unsurprisingly, it's going to be Allegory. This is, of course, a shard. Electro specifically, before this map pool was even revealed. Electro requested to play several times throughout TTCC. For fun. It is one he has a lot of plays on. This is, of course, the only bar base game songs, only not new shard in this entire tournament, including last year. But it holds a bit of a special place in the community, hence why it is here in the pool with the easy modifier. Does however mean, in the cases that a player has a lot of experience on it, they will get rewarded right here, and it might be that Electro is about to get rewarded handsomely. We'll have to see. Well, not gonna have a strong performance on this earlier. Just gonna have to look to repeat that performance again here. We do get normal scroll speed this time. In a shot like this, it's always going to be comeback potential with an ending diff spike as big as this one has. Electro already holding on to the FC for a while here, and that's a ridiculous score. After showing just an insane amount of experience with the patterns of this chart. Getting so many of these absolutely insane tap runs right here. Gonna build up a rather massive lead from the get-go here. This is where we saw Illu and Salad duke it out real hard. They both play these sections very well. Is this gonna be an avenue for Illu to make it back? You see both players actually missed a gap there. Meaning Electro stays in the lead. And it is quite the lead right now. Not doing well here. So is Electro. Illuminati holding on. Is making ground ever so slightly. It feels like as soon as Illuminati gets an advantage, Electro brings it right back. $3 million points now in the lead, Electro. With the better champ timing here too. Nice harmony. This has to be a monster diff spike from Illuminati, and it seems maybe Illuminati will not be investing his stamina into this. If they do think that this match is already gone, it could be a legitimate strategy to actually just not overexert yourself come this spike, given how insanely hard it is. Because gods know you will need your fingers for the comeback if you're Illuminati. No, it's gonna go for it. Oh my goodness, Electro. Might have forgot to turn off auto-tut right there. I think that evidence does hold up in court. As expected, Allegory, very much home turf for Electrostats. It's what we talked about before, with the difficulty of losing these HDs earlier for Illy. Makes the avenues back into it for this comeback very tricky. Electro even getting a PB right there. That is insane. Electro going for a break right here. We can have a 3-minute break from Electro. Needs to fill up on the sandwiches, of course. In the meantime, to discuss the possibilities for Illuminati here. Given what we just saw, I do think live music is the very obvious choice for Electro. Electro just has this insane capacity when it comes to these tap runs, right? And that is exactly what that map is all about. Problem is, Illuminati cannot avoid Electro picking that. So Illuminati has to take that. They also have to win a shard right now. You could potentially go for the FL. That is a ridiculous way to go if you do lose. Gambling it on the FL, which you know yourself aren't like super confident on, would be very funny. I think, in my opinion, the obvious pick here is Rosa, given Illuminati's insane performance on Rosa earlier with a 1 miss. That should be back to comfort, a good way to reset maybe. That being said, as a consistency pick, it might not be the best if you are feeling the nerves right now. So it really is quite tricky here for Illuminati. Can also shout out to the prize pool. It has increased quite a bit since the last time we checked in. Now up to 1,944.20 cents. Almost breaking $2,000 here in these last final stretches of the tournament. Electro choosing to skip the last minute of his break. We'll be heading into it. That one match point will go for Rosa. Going for the FC. No matter the outcome of the match, if Illu were to pull off an FC right now, that would be legendary. Rosa. I do not want to underestimate Electrostats here, but I do think even Electro would struggle to one hit or one miss this chart consistently. And we already have misses out of both players here actually. Kind of proving my point. Illuminati has done this before though. But is the nerves catching up right now? Has stopped playing for a second even. Might be feeling it right now. All that said, not even that far behind in points. It is still comebackable, even after that. We've already seen Electro miss multiple times. And there is another champ break. And another one. As I said, this is still comebackable for Illuminati. But the clutch has to be there. It is match point. It was already shown insane capacity on this chart. It's already almost back up. Heading into this last slow section. It's just 150,000 points. Has to not lose their mental right now. I would even go as far and say it, if Illuminati again manages to FC this ending, it is almost guaranteed a win for Illuminati, given what we have seen from Electro so far. Electro has not been nearly as consistent on this pattern as Illuminati. Case in point, Illuminati is in the lead. Traded back again. Electro with a champ drop is gonna increase the lead for Illuminati. And Illu is doing it. Nerfs be damned. Whatever it is not stopping them now. This is gonna be enough. Yes. It will be enough. Despite absolutely losing their footing in the middle of that chart. Illu comes back. Which just shows how important that mental fortitude is. The ability for Illuminati, after that point, to still come back into it, despite clearly not wanting to, keeps them alive right now in the tourney. Issue is, of course, it is now Electro's pick. It's just gonna be the live music. He's going right for it. I just mentioned that this is like the least opportunity for Illuminati to win pick possible right now, I think, out of the remaining charts, given what we have seen from Electro so far. Electro has been just crazy on these tap runs, especially on easy. His 3DS score absolutely insane, allegory score absolutely insane, and live music is very similar. That being said, I can guarantee you right now Electro is not going to come out of this with 100%. There's always a way. An amazing start here from Illuminati, but Electro is showing signs of weakness as well. Just 200,000 points apart right now. That is only a couple combos. But Illuminati is doing very well right now to keep that lead from growing. That being said, Electro is making it very hard. 300,000. Had a very good combo going there, but just managed to hold it quite long enough. It has to come down to this ending here. This is the time to lock in. Most important shark probably left on the board as well. But Electro is too strong on these patterns. Will take it. With that, Electrostats is the winner of the Totality Community Championship 2025. Going undefeated in the upper bracket. Two-time winner. Congratulations to Electrostats. Shoutouts as well, of course, to IlluminatiSalad, putting up a great fight here. Making a lot of these charts really close. Sadly, unlike the Salient match, ended up being in there, or in Electrostats' favor for some of the crucial maps this match. Bite Me and 200cc going to Electro was quite crucial for this one. Had it not been the case, things could have looked quite different right now, but alas, that is why Electrostats is so feared. He is just so good overall at all of these modifiers. We will cap this all off. One last performance on Overmare. Did not get to see this one naturally this time, sadly. We haven't had the best luck with natural occurring tiebreakers this year, but at least we do have these last playthroughs to cap them matches up. Illuminati with a pretty good lead so far in Overmare. Hard to gauge exactly how these players are feeling right now. We will likely be heading into a winner's interview with Electrostats after this, if he's feeling up for it. Maybe Electro is just brushing his teeth, getting ready for that with his other hand right now. Who knows? But as it stands, Illuminati with a very strong performance, but Electro with those taps, holy moly, almost takes it back right then and there. Just so insane at speed, man. this player. Oh my goodness, Electro, what the heck? Forgot to turn off easy. It's now in the lead, but Illuminati with a very good combo there. Illuminati now with almost 2 hours of competitive tromboning behind them. Maybe starting to feel their fingers getting a bit tired. No, absolutely not. It's going out with a bang here. Some great combos. Reminder, this is no mod. It is so easy to miss even Champ just from aim alone on these jumps here. Electro though will take it. The match, the tiebreaker, the championship. Apparently we are just pestering. Okay, we're gonna go over to winner's interview, I think. Unless Electro isn't available, in which case we'd probably do something else. We're doing Illu first. Give me half a second here. No. Yeah, it's not forced interviews.
Yo.
Hello. How are you feeling right now?
I'm happy. I'm just glad it's over. I'm surprised too. By like the picks, I guess.
You had some insane stuff in there, I just gotta say. Did you realize some of the stuff you hit in Allegory?
Oh, yeah. No, I practiced that a lot. I was expecting to PB, but I got a way better score than I expected on Allegory, so I was pretty happy about that. Even with the nerves, ridiculous. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's the only way to just got that one ridiculous. But yeah, the picks. You were surprised by the picks?
Yeah. So I basically had like a list of like things I thought Illuminati would pick, and surprisingly, there's like a few of them that I just didn't go for. I was pretty surprised. Well, mainly like Rosa. I thought Rosa was gonna be like the absolute like first pick, but I guess Illuminati probably expected me to be good at this, but I was actually really bad at that. Like, I couldn't figure out like a proper offset to like make it like comfortable, and then I don't know, I just like screw up the rhythm all the time.
Fair enough. Yeah,
it's kind of how that chart goes, right? Like if you can't do the pattern, it's the same thing the whole song, so you're just like screwed.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you realized, but Illuminati straight up stopped playing in the middle of Rosa.
What?
Yeah.
What?
And
Dude.
had a bit of a mental reset, I think. Illu described it as themselves.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I knew already just from you not being rock solid on that, it was still comebackable, right? Because it's that kind of
Yeah.
a map. If you aren't super solid on the main pattern, it's like you lose a lot of points, right?
Yeah.
I think you probably just didn't invest that much time into it. Then I can imagine.
Well,
Rosa.
oh yeah. I mean, actually, I played it a couple times. Like I had like a
couple
PB.
times.
Yeah. So hold up, let me see. I played it like 3 times, but my PB was like a 98.4. But that was like a really good run, like kind of like a lucky run, and I knew I was not gonna get that during the tourney, so I was kind of aiming for like a 96, 97 maybe.
We're
And
getting info from apparently Illu was sight reading Rosa the first time around.
That's insane. What the hell?
Yeah,
That's
I don't
actually
know.
crazy.
Sight read
Okay.
buff is real. What can we say?
What
But
the
yeah.
fuck?
What else would you say you practiced the most, or maybe more interesting? What was there anything you didn't practice specifically?
Okay, I didn't touch DFL at all. Like, it was like 5 minutes of like random pattern. I could not memorize that. I just give up.
Did you not
I was
remember
like,
TTCC 2025? It was all old songs.
yeah, but like I can play the songs, but I don't memorize them that much. Like I need
fair enough.
I need to see like I guess like maybe Higher Than the Sky I can play like by memory, but that's about it, you know.
I was
like,
laughing because we were in a call the week before, right? And you asked, "Oh, I wish there were like more old stuff, right?"
yeah.
So we
Yeah, but,
made you a whole
okay.
song with old stuff, and now you didn't even practice it. I feel a bit offended, actually.
Okay, so I arrived from vacation like 2 days ago. I only had 1 day to practice because yesterday I was working. So I just like played the charts, and it would have taken me like at least like a day to learn the FL, right? Like at least like a solid day to just like memorize something. So I just rather like spend time on other stuff.
Fair enough.
Especially like some of the easy songs. There's some that are like really fun, like the live music, and like 3DS was like my absolute favorite no mod. Sorry, easy chart. And then for no mod, I guess I kinda was torn between Grode and King Ass Kung Fu, and then Lee was like ended up picking Kick Ass, so I was pretty happy about that. And the fact also that Illu and Salient played before allowed me to also track the scores and see what I could win and not. So that was also like very important. So I knew there's some songs I knew I could win that he picked in the other set. So I just left them rather than picking them right away.
Makes sense.
I also wanted to be properly warmed up for Allegory, so that's why I didn't pick it first. I figured if I played something else like that, like a tap heavy chart, and then I lost it, then I could like play Allegory a little better and then kind of guarantee a win here. So that was kind of the match plan.
Makes sense. Yeah, I kind of noticed that with like 3DS seemed like a pretty strategic pick at that moment.
Yeah.
Having
It was really to get
seen...
the taps going, like the focus, and then
makes sense.
Because when you're nervous, I don't know about like other people, but like when I'm nervous, like I tend to finger lock a lot more. So if there's like fast taps and stuff like that, sometimes I'm not gonna tap the last note, which happened so often in 3DS TBH. Like I missed the gap a lot just because I'm like tapping one less time than I need, or I'm tapping like slightly too fast, and then on the last note I'm like 1 note early, and because of that I'm just like missing. It happened like so often, but only on the 3DS chart. Like after that I was fine, like live music was fine.
Big shout out to Nemelia. Thank you so much for the raid and the French stream.
The French people, oh my god.
The
Salut
French
tout le
people
monde!
arrived. Yeah.
Ça va bien?
Muy bien.
Oui.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, like, Tiebreaker, did you spend any time on that?
Yeah, I had I was suspecting we might have to play it. So there was like 5 charts that I kind of knew I was probably gonna win, and then there was like a 6th one where I was unsure. So we might have gone to tiebreaker. So yeah, I did play it like a bunch.
I took over your spot. I'm sorry. Yeah, no,
It's all good.
that makes sense. Yeah, I think obviously like preparation. I think sounds kind of weird maybe if you're listening and not used to Trombone Champ, but of course goes much deeper than just like chart to chart basis.
Yeah.
Stuff like FL for anyone like tuning in from a different rhythm game, perhaps. FL really does require a lot of dedication to a specific chart to even play remotely well.
Yeah.
But the thing about like Illuminati touched on with Rosa, the Rosa play being a side read almost.
I was glad that they
like,
played it too.
insane.
So sorry. I was glad they played it too in the previous set because it kind of showed me Illuminati didn't play it. So it made me. It was basically just a dead chart in the pool, like guaranteed a dead chart because Illu didn't practice it, doesn't want to pick it, and then I have
the FL, yeah.
Yeah, and then I have an history of practicing the FL chart now. So now Illuminati was like probably suspicious that I practiced it at least a little, and then I was like, okay, that's like it. That's a dead chart anyway, so both of us is not gonna touch that at all, which is great. So that's kind of what I wanted.
Sure, that makes sense. Not very content pilled though. I will have to criticize you on that. I would have liked to see a tiebreaker. I would have liked to see a bit more. I did specifically. I will say this. I will admit to being corrupt. I did ask Electro to sandbag for content, so we could get tiebreakers. Did not do it clearly, but can't really fault them with the money on the line.
Yeah,
huge money coming in with those last donations.
Went up script.
Yeah, I don't know if you did check out the prize pool. It's almost $2,000.
Oh my god.
Which means you will be coming home with more than 1,000 Canadian dollars.
That's crazy, actually. It's so nice to see, like, I guess the second season of the tournament performing way better. I hope you guys enjoyed the show too. It was really fun to participate in.
That's good. Yeah, I think the community is getting along, right? Like, even if it's the same winner as last time, it really did feel very different this year to last. I think the whole tourney, especially I would say on the lower end of the seeding.
Yeah.
Like even the 16th rated player taking like out of the tournament seeding, taking a map of a year, that's not something I would have thought last year. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. No, I'm also like another relief, I guess, is that Albert was not part of the finals, and that was kind of a less of a pressure, because like not to throw shades at like Illu or Salad, they're like both really good at their own stuff, right? Like Illu, like no mod is crazy, and then like Salad with like HD would have just destroyed me absolutely. Like it would not have been close. But yeah, Albert is just like such a well-rounded player that I would have like to put more time in almost everything. So the fact he was not there made it a lot less scary, so I could focus on really the stuff I was good at. So
yeah, I think speed too. It's probably something we'll have to be a bit more careful about going forward as the organizers as well, like trying to avoid speed being too much of a deciding factor. I don't know if you have feelings about that, but like obviously Albert is very good at speed as well, while Illu and Salad obviously very good at speed, but
it would have been
compared to you two, it's less of the focus compared to stuff like no mod, HD, the act, that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, it would have been great to see accuracy, like not necessarily like 99% plus stuff, but like a slow chart, right where you can really like, well, where almost everyone is just gonna FC it, but then it comes down to how precise you are, and I think Illuminati would have had like a great chance on that too. So, but yeah, that pool was definitely in my favor a little for that, like especially the easy ones. But yeah, it was a lot of fun still. It was great.
Obviously with the easy you kind of struggle. It's not a lot you can do to make easy just as a modifier when you want to push easy to its limits. It's very specific patterns if you're gonna have an A map, stuff like Rosa, right? You could probably there's another Rosa in there, right? Like it's something very aim focused, but yeah, it's hard to avoid it becoming very speedy. That's kind of the case. So
yeah, it's also
yeah,
more
it's something we want
entertaining to see like some crazy hard stuff, like from also
true.
your perspective. So it's
Allegory
also
is definitely in there for that reason. I will say that.
yeah.
It is a very fun shark to watch.
But anyway, thanks for having me.
Congratulations again
Thank
with
you.
a big win. See you again next year.
And to all the French people in the chat, tabarnak. All right, see ya.
Bye bye. All right. With that, yeah, this is the brackets. Double knack. I don't know what that means. Probably something foul. I'm sorry to all the French people. Foul Quebecois. Anyways, we want to thank probably a lot of people. I'm getting put a bit under the spot right now, I think. By myself, of course. I'm not blaming anyone, but now I have to remember everybody to shout out for this tournament. First, I want to shout out Mari, our glue in every way, in the stream, every single stream. Done so much work behind the scenes. You do not even know. Does probably deserve as big of a prize pool. I will just say that. I don't know if Maddie has like a donate link in the night book. Probably not. That would probably be a bit unprofessional anyways. But rigged anyways. Just exclamation mark donate Maddie. And Ethan's computer. Yeah, shout out to Ethan too for lending a lot of technical stuff for the tournament. Genuinely very much of a lifesaver for this one. When we had several outages for PCs across both players and organizers this year, Ethan was there. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, for mentioning multi here. Everybody who's behind the technical stuff of Tutali itself, Grist, Electrostats, Emmet, Offbeat Witch. There are so many people. Who else has contributed to it specifically? You have the White Shadow. Yeah, anyone else I will probably shout it out later if I remember on the technical side. Grist, of course, again, also for just organizing it behind Tutali, behind the tournament. Big shoutouts wouldn't have happened without him. Shoutouts to all the sharders. I will now list all the sharders in a second when I find that tab. My screen is a bit of a mess, I'm sorry. Whoop. Here we go. Static, R, thank you so much. PX, BW, Paper. Holy wow with the entry of Gladiators FL. Thank you so much, Holy wow. We got Willy, Miu, me, Maddie, was also sharded. Gloomhonk, I think. Oh, Paper as well. There's no other ones that are like late bloomers here. No, I think that's it. Sorry if I missed anyone. Shout out to all our players. Thank you so much for being great sports. It's been an absolute breeze organizing the time slots this year. I will say, not because it's easy, because it's never easy trying to organize stuff between different time zones all across the world. But, oh man, it could have been much worse. And thank you to everybody who donated to the prize pool. It's very, very fun to beat last year's score, if you can put it that way. Of course, the money is not the point, but showing that the community is still alive at this point. We are almost 3 years in now, I believe. Coming up in a couple of months now. It's going to be 3-year anniversary of Trombone Champ on Steam, which is going to be huge. Am I mathing wrong? No, I think that's right. What is the release year actually? Was it November or October? October, wasn't it? 2022? I think so. Yeah, I did say thank you, meme, but I'm not gonna sit there by myself and shout out myself anymore. It was September? Holy. So next month, we have 3-year anniversary of Trombone Champ, and we're still going strong. A lot of people have counted us out, but we're still here. Stronger than ever. Thanks to everybody in the community. This has been the Tutali Community Championship 2025. We will be back next year, probably. Definitely, actually. Definitely. But in between that, you're always going to see other tourneys. Shout out to that. So keep your eyes open for more stuff. If you want to get into the community, look for stuff like SSS. Look for maybe some other stuff as well. We'll see. It's never too late to join. There's even rumors of an FL-only tourney. And with that, I will be signing off for the last time of this year. Goodbye.